Okay. All right. Well, this could possibly be my last video. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do one for your final exam, but to save a little time, I am combining two classes because these two particular classes of mine are similar enough that I can generalize it. So I'm going to give you a little bit about your final exam, about some policy changes that are specifically for the semester due to COVID, the pandemic, and forced online learning. And then also, of course it's loud. Also, I want to address a situation where there are a few students who have not turned in quite enough work to pass the class. So let's dive into those three very specific things that we are going to cover. Final exam, policy change, specifically pass-fail, and if you haven't turned in enough work, how we can talk about that. All right, so final exams, yay. Because the final exam's coming first, I will do 32020-97 or -097. Because of this semester, either you're going to get 12 hours or 24 hours. I'm not sure. I'm writing this down and let's put it out there in the universe that you will get a good bit of time. But your final is scheduled for December 7th, 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. That is the official time for your final, and it is going to be writing an essay. You will get prompts being a choice of the subject that you want to write about. And they're fairly similar subjects, and then you will be presented with some material to base that on. So not everybody will write the same paper. There's only going to be a couple really prompts, but it's all going to be similar. They'll all be kind of tied in together. So again, I don't think you're only going to get the 3 hours. I believe at least 12 hours, possibly 24. Let's hope so. So that is for English 3202-097. So let's keep our fingers crossed for December. December 6th. I thought I put December 5th. December 6th, 5 p.m. through December 7th, 5 p.m. Might be less. Okay, so that leaves English 3201-080. Yours is your schedule final time is December 13th from 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. 7:30 to 10:30. So, again, 12 to 24 hours. It's COVID, so let's hope that they're going to be very generous and give you a full 24 hours. Again, similar to 32-02097, you will be given instructions, your topics to choose from, and then materials, some materials to guide you. Yes, you will get a rubric checklist. The rubrics, you can copy and paste the rubric and write all over it and do whatever you want with that. Copy it and make your own document. And then that way you can really brainstorm and think about it and keep it organized. And then when you're organized like that, maybe you take a little bit less energy and effort into it. maybe it can make it easier for you. Just a suggestion. So that is your final exam date. Now, the policy change. I do believe I already said something to my 3201 class. There is an option for pass-fail, but it's only up to 2 courses. And you must decide, gosh, by Monday? You must decide really soon. December 1st is the final time to make that decision. You guys know more about this than you. This was sent out to, like, in one of those mass emails. It was all in Spanish and I missed it. So you talk amongst yourselves and or talk to the register. I don't know where you go to talk about it. Look it up. Search for it in your emails. You might have gotten it. Help each other out. Post it. I don't know. But like I said, only up to 2 classes, and they mentioned something about it is not recommended for one of your major classes. I don't know about not recommended for your major, but a class that implements a skill. It would be tricky to do pass-fail because then if you're in an interview situation or if you're going off to graduate school, they may ask you like, okay, well, did you learn this? Were you able to do this? It could raise more questions than you might be comfortable with. So, but again, ask an authority figure that knows about this policy, that has a say in this. I am not permitted to discuss this with students. I cannot influence you either way. I can't tell you how to go. It's up to you to make this decision, because I won't know if you've chosen this until I've inputted your grades. If I input an F for you, then it's fail. If I input, I guess it's D, C, B, A, well, hopefully you didn't do pass fail and I gave you an A, because that'd be good. If it's, I think D is yeah, that's tricky, eh? So you guys check on that, see if it's something that you need to do. Now, speaking of pass fail, 2020. If you are behind in your classwork, please focus on your homework assignments. Focus on the tasks, the skills that we were practicing. Or if you're 3201, look back. Did you do your resume? Did you do your cover letter? Did you turn in all these things? I know a couple people came to the class a bit late. That's a big part of the class, was doing those things. So look back on the homework assignments and see if you've completed the homework assignments. Turn something passable in. Don't just turn in your name and be like, turn in. No. It's got to be somewhere in the vicinity of the homework assignment. But the attendance questions do influence the grade. They are part of your work. But if you notice, some of the attendance questions were just kind of to get you in, like, get your brain into the English and get you talking with your groups so you could discuss your work. So the attendance questions don't weigh heavily, but they do influence. They could be the difference between an A and a B. If you did all of your work but you didn't do any attendance, sorry, dude, drops. It's part of class. So, so a couple people checked their Google Classroom ratings and were like, oh my goodness, professor, it's so low. That is not your grade. Your Google Classroom rating is not your grade. I don't know if you remember at the beginning of the semester, I wanted you guys to use Top Hat, but you were going to have to pay for it. And considering the situation, it's just not fair to get you to, like, everybody's trying to get better internet and get better devices and working and like all this kind of stuff. So some of the professors and I discussed it, and it didn't want to put that actual financial burden on you. So I foregoed Top Hat and just strictly did Google Classroom. Now, Google Classroom, it's very new to me. I didn't have a professional, like Top Hat has advisors. I had 2 advisors that were helping me with Top Hat, and you know, I'm sure you all noticed that the beginning of the semester looked a little different than the end of the semester. Thank you for kindly reminding me when I didn't like give you permission to write on a document, or when something looked a little bit off. Sometimes people would write me privately and like, "Oh, professor, this looks like you did this wrong," and I do appreciate that. But so when I did your ratings, they they don't really reflect perfectly how you would be graded. So don't freak out. But they do let you personally know that you may be performing a little bit below what you would like as far as like getting through this class. This is already at 11 minutes and 30 seconds, so I will try to wrap this up. Okay, so this is it. Like most of you have a general good draft of your final paper, final essay for the class, with some comments on it from friends. If you need a little bit more help, knock on the door of your friend, your virtual door, and see if they'll look over something one more time. Talk in your groups. Like I think it was Amber or Amanda said that we need allies. We need to feel like others are listening. And I really do appreciate your Thanksgiving messages to each other in the attendance question, or the messages just letting everybody know that you're grateful. Oh, that's what I can finish with. What am I grateful for? Congrats to everybody who has made it to this 12 minutes and 30 seconds mark on my little video. I don't have family here. I left my family to come here, so and I was hoping that they would come visit, but I do have family coming for spring break, and I will get to see my nieces and nephews and my sister, who's my best friend. She's much older than me. Oh, just kidding, she's 2 years older. Exactly 2 years older than me. So I am grateful for the internet, because I get random pictures and messages from people around the world, reminding me that we are all happy and healthy in our own ways. So I am grateful for that. I am grateful for some of the beautiful sunsets that I've seen since I've been here. You know how sometimes a couple stick out, and one day it was storming pretty good right before sunset, and it cleared up, and there was still that mist hovering in the air as the sun was breaking the horizon. And I was with friends, and it was beautiful. I get to have that view, so I am grateful for that. I'm very thankful. I am thankful that I have a safe place to sleep and food in my refrigerator. And oh my goodness, I'm thankful 2020 is almost over with. I am thankful that like right around the earthquakes, oh bless those that are still affected by it, I got this job. I got to spend about a month and a half in the classroom meeting some wonderful students. And when I remember that, I remember why I want to be here, and I want to get through this so I can go back to the classroom. And hopefully when I go back to the classroom, some of you can pop your heads in and just say, Professor, I was that one student in that one class that we never met each other. So that would be very lovely. I am grateful for you guys pushing through this, and your completion and your success reflects on how resilient that everybody is. So I appreciate your efforts. Hug your friends, hug your loved ones, and I hope you have. If you're busy and you're working, then if it's not Thanksgiving Day, I know you'll have one day to appreciate sometime during this holiday. So blessed to all, and any questions, comments, or concerns, as always, you are more than welcome to message me. Call me if you need to, emails. WhatsApp is the fastest way, of course, to get in touch with me. You will still be hearing from me during your class times up until it is just checking on you and maybe a little bit of attendance, like inquiries, but for the most part, this is it. Your final draft. I will see you in class. Take care.